That countdown to Election Day now less than 7 weeks away, with a group of U of A students saying they're concerned there will not be enough places to vote on campus.
Now, the group says the lack of a voting location could impact the number of students who will vote on Election Day. But Pima County election officials say access to a voting location for students is not going to be a problem. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink is live on campus tonight with what both sides have to say. Eric.
Well, Sean, as it did in 2020, the presidential election here could really come down to just several thousand votes in our swing state. There will be a vote center on campus at the Student Union for early and emergency voting, but on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, the vote center will be a short walk away, and that could lead to some worry for some that it will dampen the youth vote here in Pima County. A group will try to change that, but ultimately they're likely out of time.
This decision is going to result in people not voting.
Miranda Lopez spent part of Friday afternoon getting her fellow students registered to vote. She's the Arizona Students Association Southern Regional Director. Lopez worries not having an Election Day vote center on campus will dampen turnout.
Thinking that they can vote on Tuesday because they've been seeing the signs that, oh, there's a voting center here in the Student Union, thinking that they can bring it on Tuesday, and it's going to turn out that actually they're going to have to walk from the Student Union to the Methodist Church, and they're just not going to be able to do it because they have classes, they have work.
I don't believe turnout will be smaller, as it is not that far from us, and we are trying to make sure that there is ways that students can get there, and it was walking distance, so I don't believe turnout will be smaller.
Adriana Grijalva is the University of Arizona student body president. She says the U of A has worked closely with the elections department to make sure everyone can vote as easily as possible. The closest vote center will be the First Methodist Church on 4th Avenue, 800 feet from Old Main.
I have talked to student body presidents across the states too. Some, it's a 10-minute walk. For the most part, everybody is having voting that is walking distance, and it was accessible with the free parking at the church.
So it's accessible to those students who live on campus, those students who may be commuter students, and we just think it's the best location. I've been working with the university on this.
The ASA will hold a news conference Monday morning to try and get the administration and the County Board of Supervisors to change their minds and put a voting center on campus. But Elections Director Constance Hargrove says that won't work.
Well, actually, that time has passed because we have to put this in our sample ballots. So the sample ballot deadline was over a week ago.
Then the U of A administration needs to take a much greater role in making sure that students are aware that there's not going to be a voting center on Election Day, and to provide services for the students, so something like a golf cart or a van to drive folks to the voting center so that they don't get lost or confused.
And we moved over a bit to try and avoid the sprinklers. So remember, there is no precinct voting anymore in Pima County. All Pima County voters on Election Day, all Election Day voters, they can go to any one of more than 100 vote centers. That group looking to make sure that there's a vote center on campus on Election Day, they'll hold that news conference Monday morning at 10:30, and we'll be here. We're live on campus tonight. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
Yeah, next time we're live, we're going to talk to the maintenance crew to see when those sprinklers come back on. Thank you, Eric. Well, to read the full statement from the university spokesperson, Mitch Zag, go to our website for that, KVOA.com. And other